All right, well, let's go through each state to see what their current hospitalizations are. Again, this data is normalized to population, active hospitalizations divided by the population for each state. So we'll go alphabetically. Alaska, you can see, been going up pretty steadily ever since October. Alabama's been going up ever since October. Arkansas, really steady increase ever since June, really. American Samoa, nothing happening there. Arizona, they've been going up steadily since October. California, been going up a little bit, mostly in Southern California. We're up maybe 18% in terms of hospitalizations. Colorado, that's been a pretty steady increase. Connecticut, they were one of the big four early on, and they're starting to see increase in cases now as well. DC, they were big in the beginning, not so much now. They've stayed pretty flat. Delaware, a little up, staying fairly flat. Florida, they're starting to go up a little bit too. You can see there. Georgia, flattened out, not really going up as near as I can tell yet. Guam, they're still up there. Hawaii's stayed pretty low. Iowa, they've been going up. That's not a good increase there. The rates increased. Idaho, mildly going up, not a whole lot. Illinois, they're as bad as they were back in April, you can see. Um, Indiana, they're about as bad as Illinois is right now. Kansas, their data's not very good. That's why it's so choppy like that. But it looks like they've been going up pretty steadily since October as well. Kentucky, they've been going up pretty steadily. Louisiana's actually flattened out. They were having trouble in the beginning, but it seems like they're at least leveled off now. Massachusetts, they haven't really changed. It looks like they've stayed pretty level since summer. Maryland, starting a little uptick. Not, of course, not as much as they had back in April, that's for sure. Maine, they haven't really changed. They've never really gotten hit by this outbreak the whole time. You can see that. Michigan, not too good there. Those increases are starting to go up. Minnesota, again, increases happening there since October. Missouri, really been a steady increase ever since since summer. They've just been steadily going up. Nothing happening in there. Mississippi, they've leveled off. I mean, they never really dropped very low. They're still high, but they're leveled off. Montana, they're one of the big four increases right now. They've been going pretty high ever since September. It's been a pretty steady increase. North Carolina, they've stayed flat really this whole time. If you want an example of what flattening the curve actually looks like, this is really what it is. Slow, steady, no peaks, flat the whole time. North Dakota, yeah, they're one of the big four right now, going up. Nebraska, also one of the big four, going up. New Hampshire, they've stayed. Yeah, there's another flattening the curve for you. They've stayed low and flat this whole time. New Jersey, they're starting to go back up now. They were low all August and September. Now they're going back up. New Mexico, they've gone up, but it looks like they might have leveled off. I don't know. Let's keep an eye on that. Um, Nevada, they're on the upswing. New York, mildly going up, not a lot. Ohio, pretty significant increase there. Oklahoma, they've been steadily increasing really this whole time since summer. Oregon, never gotten hit really this whole time around. They're one of the few states that have really stayed flat this whole outbreak. Pennsylvania, they're on the upswing now. Not as bad as April, but they're starting to go. They're going up. Puerto Rico, they've stayed flat really since August. Rhode Island, mildly elevating over the since July. Not a surge, but the direction is slowly trending up. South Carolina, they've stayed flat since September. South Dakota, again, they're leading the pack in terms of increases there. You can see ever since that increase started in September. Um, Tennessee, they've been going up. They're now higher than they were in July. Texas, They were going up. I think they might have flattened out. I think most of the difficulty they've been having is specifically in El Paso. I don't know about the rest of the state. I haven't studied them too carefully. Utah, again, Utah, their big problem is most of their cases are right around Salt Lake City. So they don't look very high compared to the rest of the states, but it's all really in one spot is their problem. Virginia really stayed flat this entire time since April. They haven't really gone up, haven't really gone down. Virgin Islands, nothing there. Vermont, they've stayed amazingly flat this whole time. And look at that. Washington also. Well, it's interesting. Washington was one of the first states to start having positive cases. It's where we were worried about this thing first. They've stayed flat this entire time. And Wisconsin, they're one of the ones we gotta keep an eye on. They've been going up steadily, no sign of uh, changing their slope there. West Virginia, mild increase, nothing surging there. And then Wyoming, pretty steady increase ever since October.